Peace, peace, peace. Welcome to the channel. I am aTone. This is aTone Tarot. Scorpio, what's up? We tuning in, tapping in, and finding out what's the good stuff headed your way for whenever you receive and find this message. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. We gonna get right to it, Scorpio. But before I pull a card, I would like to say, if it don't apply, let it fly. Please take only what resonates and leave the rest. Also, if you could, please smash that like button, comment, share, and subscribe. Your girl would greatly appreciate it, Scorpio. All right, I'm going to pull 10 cards from this tarot and find out what's the good stuff headed towards my Scorpio. For whenever you receive this message, I hope all is well with you guys. To my new viewers, welcome to the channel. Returning viewers, welcome back. I greatly appreciate you. All right. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What's the good stuff headed towards my Scorpios? It's a lot of heavy energy for the entire zodiac collective, aka the world, right now, right? So I've had to say this a time and a time again, but lift with your knees. You know, even the bad moments and the things that are hard and difficult for us have a purpose, I'll say. Let's just say that. They have a purpose to help refine, develop, and shape us into who we are. So even loss is and can be seen as a good thing despite it being painful. And sure enough, here come the daggone Ace of Truth, which is like a dagger. You know what they say, the truth hurts. So the reality of something, the loss of a couple of dollars in the process too, a divorce that my Scorpios may be going through. Yeah, with this Four of Wands and that Hierophant in reverse. The separation and breakdown of a marriage is a good thing. If this is the message that's being pulled, it's bittersweet. Yes, Scorpio, some of you may be getting some money because this can be reversed. You know what I mean? We talking about the good stuff coming to my Scorpios. You got the Five of Coins, the Nine of Swords, the Ten of Wands, the Eight of Wands, the Ace of Swords, the Hierophant in reverse, the Four of Wands, the Three of Wands, the Eight of Coins in reverse, as well as the Four of Cups. So this, again, this is the good stuff coming to you, and this seems to be a bit of a calamity. So this may be befalling upon someone else, right, that you might have tried to assist, Scorpio, but you're getting to see that this person is losing some things. Again, with it being a divorce, my Scorpios may be receiving a settlement, maybe taking a house, cleaning someone out, making someone have to work 2 jobs, or this may be going on with my Scorpio, but that's not necessarily a good thing. And this message is about good stuff for you guys. So someone's downfall and the separation or breakdown of this union is a benefit for some of you. Amen. This person might have treated you very poorly. And the truth of the matter is, listen, karma is a bitch. It comes for everybody. Nobody is exempt. So somebody's truth is haunting them. Whoever this is, they taking some L's because they tried to lie and not necessarily be so honest, but that truth can't be denied any longer. Whatever practice or distraction or whatever technique someone was using to bury their head in the sand and disguise or hide the truth, it ain't working no more. It ain't working no more. And somebody's salty. The jig is up. Yeah. What once was celebrated as enough is not enough anymore. It's not enough. Somebody might have been half-assing it, and that's not enough anymore. Somebody's asking for more, and now the more that is being demanded by this individual, it's like, damn, I'm wondering if this deal is worth it. Yeah. They are it's called opportunity costs, right? You invest a little bit of your, not a little bit, you invest time and money into something in hopes to see a return or something come back to you. With this Three of Wands being here, somebody putting the work up front and putting a hustle up in front of them, and it comes back to them. It is returned to them appropriately. I'm gonna just say that. So for whoever was hustling, grinding, and truly working, they're going to get what is deserving of them. Someone could have been casting work on to another, like the work amongst the team wasn't evenly being distributed. Somebody doing more work than someone else on the team, and that's discovered. And because of it, somebody is maybe demoted, and another individual, aka my Scorpios, are promoted. So someone else's loss or misfortune may become your blessing, Scorpio. But let's see what's going on with the individuals, as well as the actions of some individuals around you that will be considered some good stuff headed your way. Come on, Scorpio. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. What we got as it relates to the good stuff? With shock being here, I heard a thunderstorm, like an actual thunderstorm, and that being calming and peaceful. It's a good thing. And my Scorpios just being able to appreciate that storm and that moment. Picking up on Scorpios who really enjoy storms. It soothes them. It soothes them. Picking up on a Scorpio collective who used to really be for the streets, used to be in them streets, but now they in the house. They still find a way, though, to bring the party to the house. Yeah. With Mask being here, who you are now is nothing like who you once were. A transformation has definitely taken place, and if people who may know you now in this phase, or within the past year or two, if they only knew what you survive and overcome, Scorpio. Some of you might have gotten rid of addiction. Yeah, with addiction, and then you separated from that addiction. Now you're making better choices for your life. Some of you might even have sex addictions, with passion and seduction being here. You're realizing that sex might have controlled a big portion of your life, but you're making better choices as it relates to sex. So that is a good thing for you, Scorpio. Yeah, because some of you might have really, like I said, when I was channeling, it really was for the streets. And however you want to take that, whether it means being promiscuous, whether it meant being a hustler, addict, or dealer, all of the above, you know how it fit, Scorpio. I really feel like I'm picking up on a Scorpio that was a mean motherfucker back in their day, right? And now today you are a completely different person, but that other person is still there, and you may be working really diligently and hard to sustain keeping that other person tucked away at bay, but it's looking like you're doing a good job. You are doing a good job. And as you continue to work and think and behave in this way of making healthy choices and healing your heart, your creative passions that you are tinkering with and working on right now, Scorpio, will take the place of whatever that addiction was that was not so good for you. Yeah. I'm picking up on, like I said, y'all separated from quite a few people that used to also be in this group. And this is a good thing. Scorpio is a good thing, because your life could have went in a completely different direction had it not been for you separating from that thing. So good job. Good for you, Scorpio. Let's check out what's going on in the career and finance sector as it relates to the good stuff headed towards my Scorpios. What's the good stuff as it relates to their money? What's the money looking like for my Scorpios? All right, 10 cards, please. What's the good stuff headed my way as it relates to their money, Spirit? Some of you may be meeting venture capitalists or mentors or someone who can assist you take your career to the next level, Scorpio. Some of you may have had some limiting spiritual beliefs that you're currently working on. An authority figure may be blocking your progression. Is that person may be moving or getting up out of your way or allowing you to work a little more independently, Scorpio. That creates the necessary flexibility. Somebody might have been on you, Scorpio, but they getting up out the way or giving you some more leeway to you'll be granted some authority, more freedoms. All right, Scorpio, so you received outside forces, taking steps, timing, flexibility, magic, limitations, authority, independence, real passion, and direction. So the good stuff headed to you as it relates to your money and your finances, you're going to receive the appropriate amount of direction as well as authority to move forward by way of some sponsorship or, like I said, venture capitalists and some thespian style behavior. Somebody really supporting your cause and helping you take those steps to get to that next level. You'll have to be flexible with your time, Scorpio, is what I'm picking up on. You're really going to have to be flexible with your time, with how you think about maybe the industry that you're in. You're going to have to stretch yourself in a way that you may not necessarily be comfortable with at first, but as time goes on, it becomes second nature. Like I said, there may be some limitations with an authority figure that are going to be removed. That authority may even be transferred to you, Scorpio, where you are the one in the driver's seat. But I'm really picking up with independence being here. My Scorpios having the flexibility and opportunity to grow and contribute to their financial and career path in a way that excites them again. Because you might have been stagnant in the past year to 6 months in your career journey. That's starting to change, or it will change, because you're going to have to step into an arena that is not familiar to you, Scorpio, but you're okay with that. You're welcoming the challenge. You're excited about it. Yeah. And with this authority figure giving or getting out the way to give you the authority and the range of motion and maybe even the budget that you need to make certain steps, it creates that excitement around your career that you need to move it forward successfully. All right, Scorpio, I like that. That's what's up. That is amazing. We're going to close out this read with some inner wisdom cards to find out what did you already know but needed some confirmation as it relates to guidance, wisdom, and next steps for my Scorpio collective. Yeah, let's get up into this inner wisdom deck, find out overall as it relates to my Scorpio's good stuff headed their way. What is it that you already knew that you are going to receive confirmation from me today, or what you have been praying for, meditating upon? Maybe some of y'all even doing some spell work to acquire. What's the good stuff headed towards my Scorpios? All right, Scorpio, here we go. You received survivor, desperation. What happened? It's your time, and be here now. So with survivor and desperation being here, I'm picking up on a Scorpio collective who has survived quite a bit, right? People who have done you dirty, Scorpio, have lied to you, cheated, stolen from you, betrayed you in some very wicked ways. But I'm being called to advise you need to let some of that go, Scorpio, because now is your time to receive and encounter those individuals who will not do that to you, right? You have to let some of that go, because you may bleed on people who didn't cut you for the next phase that you're entering into, right? That's a defense mechanism when we hold on to the past and how past people have hurt us, and we are always wondering and pondering on what happened. Why did they do that to us? It creates a sense of desperation in us, which is not good for how we operate in and show up in our day-to-day lives, Scorpio. So you do not want to operate from a place of desperation because you've survived traumatic situations, right? Because there's a difference between surviving and living, Scorpio. You no longer need to survive. You've survived that thing already. It's over. It's done. Right? You survived it. It's past tense. So that means you're no longer surviving. You need to begin living, experiencing life in its full capacity. And I'm thinking that the season that my Scorpios are entering into, and you feel it, it's your time. Be present. Let go of the past, because what happened, happened. But that is your message, Scorpio. I hope that it helps. And until next time, peace.